Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 17 of Climbing the Ladder, and we're going to continue our trek to the top with a match against Akuma. Akuma is a character that gives a lot of people problems. He's one of the best characters in the game just because of his moveset and his tools really let him take advantage of, you know, the Street Fighter 4 engine and kind of exploit stuff like a lot of weird wake-up attacks like his demon flip, and really force you to guess in these situations where if you guess wrong, you're going to be taking a ton of damage. But so far I'm doing a really good job of keeping him grounded and taking advantage of the little holes that he's leaving for me. I'm noticing this guy's demon flipping a lot and jump back fireball, and what that tells me is when you see that, they usually don't know, nice wake-up, show you that. They usually don't know how to really fight without using those tools, so they're going to be constantly using the demon flip, they're going to be constantly using wake-up uppercuts just to get that damage and try to knock me down and take advantage of it. So I missed an uppercut there, I thought he was going to go a little bit forward, and there's a hurricane kick, dive kick, so he's trying to start his mix-up game, but luckily I blocked correctly, and now we're back to a neutral fireball game. Eat a fireball there trying to reach him, and I whiff a DP thinking that I can take out the EX Demon flip there. So again, back in the neutral game, but he's not putting a lot of pressure on me. He's not really responding. He's constantly doing wake-up uppercuts. I missed my uppercut there off these close fierce, and now I'm paying for it where I'm very low on life. I'm going to try to make a comeback here. I don't have option selects for teleport yet. I know I've been trying to practice with countering the teleport with Ultra, but I haven't quite gotten it down yet. So at this point, I don't have a lot of life left. I shouldn't have wasted meter. I should have just kind of kept going there. And then at this point where it doesn't really look like I can make a comeback, even though it's looking like I make a comeback, no, I eat that crouching jab there. If you're really low on life like there, unless you honestly believe you can take the game, you should just focus on building meter for the next round. Because right now he has 2 stocks and I have 1 stock, and it's not looking that great. But he has a random Tatsu, and I take advantage with a close fierce Tatsu. To put him back into the corner after his whip uppercut. And now I know he wants to get out. I know he's got low life. He's in the corner. He wants to get up, so I'm looking for a jump, but he gets out with a teleport. But so far this game's still in my favor. He's just jumping at me. I'm just responding with crouching fierce. And this doesn't look, if I just play this correctly, I should be able to win. So I know he's going to try to use something to get across there, and there it is. He EX Demon Flip because he was just trying to knock me down. He got too desperate and I was able to counter for it, and I was looking for it. There are certain situations where people will just, you know what they want to do, and you just have to stay calm and wait for them to do it and just force them to do it. So we're going to go to our next match here against Sagat. And Sagat kind of gives me problems. I used to play him in vanilla, but it's been so long, and I didn't actually really play a good Sagat. I just took advantage of the damage he had and just countered my opponent's bad habits. So when I play a good Sagat like this guy here, I'm kind of unwary of what to do because I don't want to get into a fireball fight just because his fireballs are just way better than mine, and he has, you know, 6 compared to my 3 at all varying speeds and heights. So I'm trying to stay in close and avoid his tiger uppercuts and just kind of keep the fight to him. I don't want to. I shouldn't be jumping that much, but I didn't think he was waiting for it. But fortunately, he gets a combo there. And I'm kind of down on life, and I just didn't respond. I ducked. I think I was trying to go for an uppercut. I just wasn't ready for it, and unfortunately, I lose the round there. So let's see if I can just correct some of my mistakes here in this next round. And you want to play a footsie game with him. You want to take advantage. The thing with Sagat, the reason why I stopped playing with him is that he's for as offensive as he is, he's a very slow character. Once he gets knocked down, it's really hard for him to escape stuff. You can play footsies with him. He's got long-reaching normals, but they're slow. So if you can read them, you can take advantage of it. So I'm just trying to make heads or tails. It's kind of an even match now, but now he's pushed me all the way to the corner of the screen. I have to run my way through the obstacle course. I use a meter there just to kind of close distance a little bit, but it's very scary and very tempting to jump at that range, but you got to be careful because that's the perfect range for him to uppercut, standing roundhouse as you saw there, or you know, forward roundhouse. I use the EX Tatsu to save myself because any more chip and I'm pretty much dead. Just kind of make my way in there. Nice footsies, but unfortunately I mistimed the Tatsu and he catches me with a standing light. So still going to work in the Sagat matchup. You don't see a lot of them nowadays. I think, you know, besides the Sanford Kellys and the Lion Hearts and the Ryan Hearts, but he's still a dangerous threat and he's still a very strong character in my opinion. So I'm going to switch up a little bit of Yun action here against Guile. I'm missing that jab standing medium punch kick combination. I always think the standing medium punch comes out. I have to input it sooner than I really have to. So it's just something I got to practice. But right now we got a kind of a neutral game. I'm going for dive kick a lot, and that's one of my weaknesses as a new Yun player, is that I'm always using dive kick again instead of Yun's like natural mobility, which is something I need to work on. But right now, all I know is that I need one knockdown really, and I can really kind of tear up Guile, because I don't think his flash kick is really that good to counter my offense. And luckily I got a random crumple really, and I almost forget to do ultra, but I do ultra anyway, and I get the HP lunge punch to continue. Tried to go for a tick throw there, no go, and now I'm kind of in trouble just because Guile's going to kind of run all the way back, so I've got to be careful and go in the right angles. He doesn't respond. I think he could have just flash kicked that dive kick, but he wasn't ready for it. But unfortunately he just jabs me, or just crouching a light and just takes me out. So we're going into this next round here, trying to stay in his face, trying to just keep the combos going. Finally nail that combo. Now it's just kind of keeping the pressure on. So far so good. I dropped the combo there, but he's just not blocking and he gets hit with the lunge punch. So now, stupidly do a dive kick, the most obvious dive kick in the world, but I'm able to throw it back into the corner. And coming on way too strong, way too predictable with the pressure, and he's able to get a super into ultra, which is going to keep, taking some decent life off, but now it puts me in a position where he can just take advantage of me as he does, using his long-range normals. His normals have great hitboxes to keep me out of the air. So this match kind of falls more, I have to be less predictable, and I also have to get the knockdown as soon as possible. So we're going to go into the next match here with Cody. And this match can be a little tough, especially if the Cody's on point. Like, you really have to, because Cody has so much frame advantage on his normals, you really have to be careful. You really have to know when you want to hit buttons. So he's doing his best to keep me out of range. I'm trying to counter the hurricane uppers with sweeps, but finally get a jump in. He uses bad spray to keep me off, which is pretty good. I wasn't ready for it. He seems to be going through a pattern though. It's like he's just doing things even if he hits or not. So I just got to keep that in mind and just kind of take advantage of that. But fortunately, didn't work too much in that round right there. Let's see if I can adjust in the next round. So we're starting off the round now. I'm trying to be careful with fireballs, because I kind of feel like, as you saw there, he was going to go for his EX kicks, and or EX Zonknop will really ruin my day. Ambiguous jump in, you can time those with spacing. Really take advantage of this. He just doesn't seem to know what he's doing. He's just not blocking, like, not that he doesn't know what he's doing, but he's just not blocking, like, so I'm jumping in for free, and it's an easy perfect. So he's just no air defense, no blocking or anything, and I'm, if something is working, keep doing it, especially if they don't stop it. So he goes for the EX kick, I go for a throw, which is good, it sets nice positioning, even if it's teched. Again, no blocking the jump-ins whatsoever, so now I'm going to just put him in the corner and try to have my way with him. Again, no blocking anything at all. I screwed myself up there. I didn't think it was going to cross up, so I dropped the combo there. Now we're kind of in a not dangerous position, but the Cody player does not respond with anything there, and just takes an easy win. And that's going to be the end of the matches for this week. So before I end this episode, I just want to pull up the call for match submissions. And when I started this series, I got a lot of comments, I got a lot of tweets, I got all the emails as we've been keeping going about how I can improve my game, and little tips in there, and you guys have helped me tremendously. So I kind of want to return that favor to those who are also starting to learn the game, or struggling, or find they've reached a plateau, and see if I can help you guys. So if you can, and if you want to, submit your matches to me via Twitter, put them on YouTube, send me the link at @thebestovon or @holdbacktoblock. If you already have them on YouTube, you can send it to me in a message on YouTube itself at the channel at holdbacktoblock TV, or you can even submit them via the site holdbacktoblock.com. If you look at the top, there's like a submit option. You can send me an email that way through the contact form with your matches and everything like that. So I just want to help you guys out. I'm not a professional player. I'm still learning myself, but maybe sometimes you just need a second pair of eyes to just kind of figure out, if you're kind of stuck and you're not sure exactly, why am I not winning, or what could I have done something better. And even, if you're just starting out, don't be ashamed. I'm not going to judge you. I'm here to help you guys. And even if you're like the best of the best and you've won Evo and you want to submit your matches to show off, or have them broken down by second opinion, hell, I can learn something from you. So don't, all skill range, all skill levels, all ability levels are appropriate and appreciated. So, and with that, we're going to wrap this episode up. Thank you again for watching. Please subscribe to the channel for more cool content in the future. We have Summer Jam coming up this weekend, so I hope to have some brand new interviews for you, and especially with some cool new specials coming up as we head to the way to the Fall Classic. Please follow me on Twitter at @thebestovon or @holdbacktoblock. And thank you for watching. Stay tuned next week. We'll be back then. Take care.